Welcome to this Ignition DVD special edition. Now, as we travel Australia and the globe, checking out the toughest cars, hottest girls and maddest events, we also take a look at the local car scene and see what import car culture is all about. We've seen some pretty mad stuff, so we've put it all together on this Hotspot special. Now, to kick it off, let's go way back to 2005 and check out some of the first hotspots we ever did.
All right, it's Saturday night in Sydney. What are you going to do? Go out clubbing in the city? I don't think so. The best place in Sydney right now, one of the hot spots right behind me, Orange Grove Road in Liverpool. You've heard of Summer Nats in Canberra? Well, this is Crispy Nats. We're going to chat to some babes, we're going to chat to some guys, we're going to see some wicked cars, find out what this scene's all about. Let's check it out.
My family tree say I come from sharecroppers, overnight liquor runners, by owners and preachers with churches and congregations, overalls, quarter cut, pony hat shoes, watch the 6 o'clock news with religion attention. I ain't gonna ask for it, I'ma take it. Antibacterial cereal.
Nice shiny wheels, mate. Does that make it go faster? Or?
Nah, but mag slow down because they're heavier.
Oh, for sure, but good to see yourself in as well. You don't need mirrors, you can just sort of...
Oh, yeah. Wait. Come check.
Let's check out, yeah. What do you reckon, mate? Oh, yeah. I think I need a bit more hair gel, mate.
White folks and came back and rose the rent and check it, daddy.
Much like most capital cities, Sydney's culture is made up of everything from the speed junkies with their big turbo engines to the show and glow cruisers.
This is somewhere where, we can all come down and have a chat and talk about what we're doing and what's going on, whether it be, in the past or coming up. And, clubs and, individuals can all get together, and chat, in one thing in common.
All right, okay, we've got someone else here called Ken, mate. You are Ken, is that right, mate?
You reckon?
Oh, okay, so who's Ken?
No one's Ken, it's you reckon.
Oh, you reckon? Oh, okay, I'm reading that wrong.
Yeah, you are.
So, what's the Krispy Kreme thing all about? Because it doesn't seem many people are actually here for the donuts, is it?
No, just a big hangout like the Rocks. Everyone moved from the Rocks and came here now.
Because they've shut that down now, yeah?
Oh, too many cops there.
The donkey and the elephant shit, big piles on the people in the 80s, so they used to call him Dr.
Obviously, people have different styles, but with Sydney, you see every single style.
Okay, just got a CD twin plate racing clutch, got the standard turbo spin high flow, all HKS piping, HKS cooler, Apexy turbo timer. It's pushing out 12 pounds at the moment. Haven't spooled it up, it's scary enough as it is.
I'm a primary teacher and this is my daily driver, so when I take it to work the kids get really excited and they talk to me about cars all the time.
Alright guys, I don't know what's going on, but everyone's getting very scared. There seems to be the local fuzz in town. Obviously, that's the risk you take when you hang out in donut shops. There's going to be a lot of cops about, but they actually seem to be setting up some kind of patrol here, so we're going to mooch over, see what it's all about. Hi guys, how you doing? We're just wondering what's...
See you, mate. Thank you.
We're shooting a thing for Ignition.
Mate, I'm actually just busy.
Oh, okay, yeah, obviously the line's actually getting quite big for the donuts, so he's having to get in there quick smart.
Everyone comes down here, you show off your car, what you've done to it, you get like a few ideas from people and stuff like that.
Okay, so everyone's on about it's all about the chicks and it's all about the cars. Until now I haven't actually found any chicks, but I've just found a couple of hotties here. Hello, bonjour!
Who isn't here for the girls,
For sure. Okay, well, I was actually here for Krispy Kreme, but some guys, do you want refreshments, Krispy Kreme donuts? It's not a bribe, honestly. Alright guys, we've been at one of Sydney's hottest spots. Bit of an interesting night, as you've seen, there's cops everywhere, and these guys are getting the hell out of here. So next time we're going to check out another hot spot. Look out, it could be near you.
Yeah. I'm ready.
The streets is cold, and you gotta be bold. Benjamin's the fold, you want your pockets swole, but you ain't getting it down without the hustle.
This is the Hotspot.
While we were in Brisbane, we headed out to McDonald's in Milton to check out one of the hotspots. We let everyone know we were coming, and Brisbane came out in force for one of the biggest hotspots we've seen.
So, have you ever spanked a monkey before?
No, but can you show me?
Oh, I think this is a challenge we'll have to take.
I just want to know, how many nights a week do you go cruising, girls?
Thursday nights and Saturday nights.
You like fast cars?
Hell yeah.
It's got to have a decent stezza, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. Yep.
It's pretty much the last of the 2005 360 Spiders. At the moment we've got some dubs coming in for it, so we're going 22-inch on the back, 21s on the front, so it's going to be pretty awesome.
Okay. White body Sylvia, her name's J-Lo. You gotta love booty on a girl, don't ya? Do you come to Milton Macca's on a Thursday night very often?
Not as far. Well, I come here on and off quite often actually during the week. You know, I come here to refuel quite often and sometimes drive people through the driveway.
To the airport! Airport!
Legacy. Tu cuisines bébé, près du four ton derrière bombé. Un lobby piqué, avocat et un ripois collé. Chérie, c'est l'extase, une fois que j'aurai brassé ta cage. Thorax mécopé, les chocs de ma taille vont te débousseler. Blackjack les vents corps, comme Solar, je piquerai ton cœur. Mon poids limite les mouvements, victime du boa constructeur. Don Juan d'Haïti, c'est pas une fantaisie. Mais si t'es ébloui par mes lignes, je suis
That's my girlfriend's car, she's over there. I'm thrashing it tonight. Mine's broken at home, so the girls...
So his is broken?
Yeah.
And you're letting him thrash your car?
Yeah. And it's got a broken gearbox as well from me. Yes, indeed. RB30, it's got a GT35R on it. About 2.5 grand spent on the head. This Pro Stage 2 cam. She goes alright. Somebody move for flex, or your life is a wreck. Nigga,
Yes, God. Yeah, as we come into the last days.
Braddon has been one of Canberra's hotspots every Friday night for years. But during Summer Nats week, it transforms from a local car hangout to a fully fledged street party. Darren and Chloe were down in the capital to check out some of the action.
Here we are at Hotspots, it's going crazy!
It is going crazy. We're down here in Braddon. It is the weekend of Summer Nats, which you know means anything goes. It's insane.
All night, the late model high-tech cars and imports mix with old and new school V8s. As the Summer Nats party atmosphere continues on the streets of Canberra.
All right, here. Who owns this bad boy? It's you, huh? What's your name, man?
Anthony.
Anthony, where are you from?
Canberra.
Tell us a bit about this beast.
It's got 24s and bangs.
24s. Now, I watch Pimp My Ride, man, and I can appreciate these. Packing enough punch to beat, one of these V8s that are floating around?
Mate, I got enough to keep them off my toes, mate.
Yeah, what do you got under the hood there?
I upgraded the turbo, bit of head work, bits and pieces to keep it going.
Right, no idea what you're talking about, mate, to be honest.
Bench gas, GRS turbo, stainless manifold, 3-inch dump pump, Z32 F5 power-assist computer, 740cc injectors, nice big front mount, stage 1 HKS cams, man. Plenty of gear, man, plenty of gear.
This is the place to be, man, this weekend, isn't it?
That's it, this is it, Summer Nats.
Check out Frank's do, man. He's got a cracking hairdo. The Malay, the classy Malay.
You can't pick up chicks in this thing.
Of course you can.
Where's the room?
In the boot.
Chicks in the boot. On his lap. On his lap. Right.
boys. How are you guys?
Not bad, mate.
Mate, what do you think about all these Ford and Holden idiots about, mate?
Rubbish, mate.
Police keep a strong presence during the night, but let the party continue.
How you going, guys? Good evening.
Ignition DVD has scoured the globe, featuring the best imported performance cars and events in over 30 DVDs. Now, we've put together a range of specialist DVDs to cater for every enthusiast. For all you drifting junkies, there's Drift Central, featuring crazy drift cars and events, including the Toyo Tyres Drift Australia series. And if pavement-pounding circuit action is your thing, then there's the Time Attack Special with wild event action and feature cars from Japan, America and Australia. For all you rotary heads, Ignition DVD presents the Rotary Edition. Subaru's WRX and Mitsubishi's Evo Lancer have been battling it out on the blacktop and the dirt for nearly 15 years. Now we help you decide the winner with the WRX versus Evo DVD. For Nissan fans, there's the Silvia collection. Every model and every style is covered. And for Japan's iconic supercar, the GTR Special. The world's fastest, best modified GTR Skylines, as well as a look at the new GTR, including some of the first modified ones. Each DVD has 2 hours of import action for only $14.95, available from all leading automotive outlets and DVD stores, or online at ignitiondvd.com.
Okay, we're down here at the train yards. It's still pretty early, but there's already quite a few cars here. It's freezing cold, so let's go check out what's going on here in Launceston at our hotspots.
Despite its small population, Tassie still has a thriving car scene. We headed down to Launceston to check it out.
I'm Scotty from Launceston. I own this Mitsubishi Lancer just here. It's got custom paint job, Spectra Flare paint. Just running a Clarion 15 in there, the Kenwood amp. Just got a new set of wheels on there, the Jessolt 3s, full interior E-trim.
Got blow-off valve, front mount intercooler HKS, computer tuned exhaust. It's boosted 10 psi, was 15, but I whacked that back because I didn't know the history when I bought it. It goes okay, but it needs more power. Always need more power.
What's your name, bro?
Dave, mate.
Dave, nice to meet you, Dave. So tell us a little about this. This your ride?
No, it's a mate's car.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It's got the 2.3 litre VTEC in it. Spray job was done by Brett Roy. Had all the outside done. It's got custom Z3 guards, carbon fibre bonnet. We've got Alpine CD player, Type R sub, DVD player screen, all that sort of stuff.
As usual, the police showed up, but after a quick chat, they left us alone for the night. If only it was always that easy.
I'm in the club, seeing some mini trucks. Yeah.
Okay, got an R33 Skyline down here. I'm gathering by all the pink in the back. It probably belongs to a girl, so let's see if we can find the owner. What's your name?
Erica.
Nice to meet you, Erica. See R33 Skyline. How long you had this for?
Probably about 9 months now.
I can see a nice big stereo in there, 3 big subs. What else? What else is done to it?
We've got forged pistons, a whole new rebuild on the engine, and yeah, it's going.
Good to see the girl starting to get a bit of work done under the hood as well. That's good to see. Very, very nice. I found a GTR with a nice big single turbo, so let's go check that out. As you can see, 251R Kai turbo, HKS turbo rated to just on 900 horsepower, twin Z32 airflow meter, so it's obviously going to have a power seat control on that more than likely. It's a 2.7 litre built motor, so pretty serious piece of GTR, the one we've got here.
This month we headed to Yennora in Western Sydney for our Hotspots feature, with about 150 cars turning out for the night.
This month in Hotspots, we're back in New South Wales, and the Sydney Cruising Boys have come out in force here at Yennora Bunnings Warehouse to see what it's all about.
The night is still young, so let's hit the town and go somewhere where we can sit.
Ali and the boys from Sydney Cruising organised a bunch of cool cars, so we had a chat with some of the guys and girls about their prized possessions.
I'm here with Anthony. He's got an R32 Skyline, mate. How long you had this?
5 years.
Pretty sweet, right?
You've got a 1995 R33 GTR, fully built motor, forged internals, producing around 300 kilowatts in the wheels.
So what have you done? What have you know, apart from the obvious, what's under the hood?
Under the hood, not much. Front mount exhaust, pod filter.
Is this a guaranteed panty puller?
Guaranteed.
I did all the airbrushing, all the bubbles, all the graphics and the freehand on the other side. Took my motor out, put my new motor in with a couple of mates.
Yeah?
Yeah, so pretty hands-on.
Yeah. Apart from here, we got the cops behind there. You see that? Very nice. Couldn't have planned that if you tried. Have you been at Eunora Hotspots before?
Yeah.
The cops rock up all the time?
No. I don't know what's going on tonight.
It's unusual, because I'm here, mate. Every time I come to one of these things, the cops rock.
Maybe it's you, man. I don't know.
Well, I have to say, my mum's a detective, you know, and I told her I was coming down here, so I don't know, maybe she's got it in for me. I did have a fight with her before I came. But last time we were at the Hotspots and they came round, they were whacking on some, like, heavy fines and stuff.
No, I haven't been fined. I've never been fined for this.
Right.
I'm not rude to him, so I just be nice to him. Just don't be rude to him.
Like maybe like kiss them or something?
I don't know, you might.
Pinch the bum?
If that's your style, man.
Well, I don't know. I'm learning, mate. I usually get fined.
I don't know, bro.
You know, you guys should really start thinking about hanging around where there's no cops. Like maybe a police station, for example. Like that would really spin them out, because there's never any cops at a police station. You all start hanging around there, they won't know what's going on, you know? Well, the cops know how to wreck the good hotspots, and they've showed up again. Let that be a lesson to you. If ever you hear Ignition is going to a hotspot and I'm going to be there, don't turn up, man, because I'm jinxed.
Once again, the constabulary made an appearance, blocking the exit and defecting a few unlucky souls as they tried to make a run for it.
We don't even have any Krispy Kremes this time to bribe them with.
Despite the import modifiers behaving themselves, it was the owner of a certain VL Commodore that attracted the ire of authorities, with a lame burnout that wasn't worth the trouble it caused. Thanks to all the guys for turning out. We're now thinking about getting into the defect removal business.
What happened, mate?
I just have a few defects.
Just a few? Jesus!
You know, sometimes we miss Darren. He certainly was a character. But after he left for MTV Superstardom, we let some other people have a go at hosting hotspots with mixed results. But then I decided to take the job upon myself. Now, as the Ignition name got bigger, so did the turnout for our hotspots. So, let's check out some more.
It's time to step out on the scene. Raise some hell. Drunk as a bicycle, so can't you tell? Can't even see straight up. Cranked as hell. Gone on that green cage.
Okay, we're down here at Castle Plaza. Loz from NissanSylvia.com has organised a massive turnout here tonight, so let's go check out some of the cars.
Finna check out the next spot. My click is about to wreck shop. We don't dance, we just pop. You run up, you get dropped. Parking lot crunk, thugs and the drug pushers. Yeah, you know the stilo, blunts in the subwoofers. Car full of white boys, there's no doubt. If some shit go down, Slim be the first one out. Locked up with a fool 3 times his size. What you need on your team when it's time to ride? A bunch of dirty white boys, that's not for the game. We will take your ass to war like Saddam Hussein. If you kick my ass, you got to do it again. Every time that you see me till I finally win. And then I'm kicking your ass until I'm content. You can be
Tell us a little about this nice weapon you've got here.
This is a joint project between my wife and myself. We've done about probably 16 grand worth of mods to the engine.
I can see split fire coils in there, airbox, interior's tidy, good system, very, very tight a car. Let's have a closer look. Thanks, man.
No worries.
talk shit and have to shoot you hardcore. Absolutely. Take it across your face with a nickel plated. I think my dog just got dislocated by home for the night, boy. Car full of white. All units, still on lookout for us. Car full of white. It's on for the night, boy. Car full of white. Car full of white. It's on for the night, boy. Car full of white.
Dispatch, we've got a visual on the.
It's on for the night, boy. Car full of white.
Yeah, so basically, remember, everybody's in either the full left lane or the full right lane up the expressway. We don't want to be doing the speed limit. We can fuck go.
Over 200 cars turned out at the first meeting point at Castle Plaza before taking a blast through the mountains. Hill runs are the big thing in Adelaide, as modified streetcars draw too much heat in the city.
We're rolling back in Jason's Merc again. I'm here with Loz, owner of NissanSylvia.com. Man, he organised this cruise tonight. How's it all turning out so far?
I think it's excellent. For 2 days' notice, this kind of turnout's fairly decent, yeah. We're getting cruises like this all the time now.
So that's the site for Adelaide?
Yep, that's it.
Then it was back down to the local Big W car park to take a closer look at a few of SA's finest.
We just went for the craziest ride down through the mountains of Adelaide in Jason's AMG Mercedes. Mate, I tell you what, you definitely got your money's worth of this thing. Tell us a bit about it. Tell us a bit more about it.
Supercharged V8, rear wheel, but a lot of weight behind it, 1,800 kilos.
Okay, we're here with Shane, who owns this fat Toyota Tourer V. Nice big turbo under the hood of this 1JZ that's under. It's the VVTi version. Tell us a little bit more about this one, man.
I bought it about a year ago. It's got the T67 25G with a 8cm square. Yeah, just injectors, E-manage, 1,000 horsepower fuel pump.
Yeah, sweet, man, sweet. Right, what's it like on the street? Quick, or?
Yeah, that's why I opted for the smaller exhaust housing to start off with. Keep it straightable.
Well, like every hotspot section we have here at Ignition, the police decided to turn up. It looks like down here in South Australia they're pretty friendly tonight, and as you can see, they're letting us be.
We gonna mix your Jeep, that's cool, that's easy, but a little extreme. We gonna mix your Jeep, that's cool, that's easy, but a little extreme. No prisoners, sound helter, sound skelter, boost, turn you loose, goose your
After the cruise, we headed to GT Auto Sound, where George treated the gang to a huge burnout on his scooter. For this month's Hotspots, we headed down to Bass Hill Drive-Ins for a viewing of the Fast and the Furious 3, Tokyo Drift.
I'm Sheridan from last month's Model Material, and we're on location for Hotspots. I'm here with Tony from Team Dream, who helped organise the night. How's the outcome? Is it what you expected?
Bigger, much better there.
Tell me about your S14.
Pretty much we built it for street use. It's running a jet speed body kit, 19-inch rims. Puts out about 242 kilowatts at the rear treads.
Being an S14, do you like drifting?
Oh, hell yeah, for sure.
I'm here with the guys from Team Dream. So, guys, how's your night been so far?
Yeah, no, it's been great. Great turnout.
Do you want my autograph? I'm here with Ross from Freestyle Magazine. Tell me what you're doing here tonight.
Just getting all the guys down here to know about Freestyle Magazine, promoting it for the movie.
We're on the scope for hot cars and hot girls, so let's go for a wander. What's your name?
I'm Angela.
Tell us a little bit about your car.
It's got 19-inch wheels, it's got a custom paint job, custom leather and suede interior.
I don't know what you were talking about, but it's great to see a girl that does. Are you guys car girls?
Yes.
Are you here for the hot cars or the guys inside the hot cars?
Probably a bit of both, actually.
Now we're going to go catch up with Andrew, who's going to check out some of the big horsepower cars.
Now, we don't normally check our Commodores here on Ignition, but there's been plenty of talk about this big twin-turbo V8.
There's twin 204 Garrett turbos on it, Autronic computer, Autronic CDI, multiple call packs, big front-mount intercooler. Everything's sort of been designed to make about 1,000 horsepower.
In the back of your boots, there's crazies under the engine bay. Tell us a little bit more.
Twin Bosch Motorsport fuel pumps. They're rated about 700 horsepower each.
How long have you been building it for?
7 years.
I'm here with Dan, whose Corolla Seeker is currently featured in this issue of Fast Forward.
I've done everything to it: engine, interior, paint, wheels.
So what car club are you with?
Sydney Roller Club.
SRC?
SRC.
Tell us a little bit about your car.
It's a naturally aspirated 1.8 litre four-cylinder Corolla Sportivo. It's my pride and joy.
We're here with Ben and his Corolla.
Pretty much all the engine bay has been detailed, the undercarriage has got detailing, and all the stereo systems have been done as well.
Brad, tell me a little bit about your car.
It's got a B16A, forged internals, GT28R turbo.
Right, I think I might get Andrew to do this one.
B16A conversion. Tell me a little bit more about it, man. What's done internally?
Internals, it's got forged pistons, forged rods, GT28R turbo. Yeah, it runs about 14-pound boost.
Okay, we're here with Nick with this Mitsubishi Starion. Bit left field, what's going on here?
I want something good to have, but I want something different to have at the same time.
All right, man, give us a look under the hood. TD06 turbo, different plenum, bigger injectors, nice big front mount.
Nothing major, nothing spectacular, but just enough.
There's been hot cars and hot girls all night, and it's all been brought together by Team Dream. And once again, Ignition's on the big screen. Did you enjoy Fast and the Furious 3?
Oh, yeah. Brilliant movie.
Probably the best one yet.
So what kind of cars do you guys own?
180SX. Suzuki Swift Turbo.
Proton Tatra.
Holden Astra.
Tony,
I just won't ask this guy over here. What did you think of the movie?
It's bloody great.
Oh, I thought it was awesome.
My favourite part was Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, he's so dreamy.
Then it was time to head on a cruise into the city. This month, Hotspots took us to Perth. With the news that Ignition was coming to town spreading like wildfire, the cruise was hyped up to be big.
Well, I'm back here in my hometown of Perth, and it's one of the biggest cruises I've ever seen in Western Australia. There's over 300 cars already here at the Galleria car park, and they are still coming in through the gates. So let's go check out some of the action. We're here with TJ, one of the guys that helped organise the cruise for tonight. So what's it like compared to what Perth's been like lately?
This is probably going to be the biggest modified car cruise I think Perth's ever had. You know, the old rollerboy cruises, size doesn't matter, had, 340s for a record? I've done 400 maps, I think I'm going to run out.
And it didn't disappoint, with over 550 cars turning out for the night.
So you guys big car scene fiends here in Perth or what?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right here. And what's the car scene like here at the moment?
The car scene's intense. I mean, today it's a big turnout. Usually we get probably 150 cars, something like that, but tonight it's just turned out to be huge.
I love rice. You know, you're going to get mixed reactions to that. You know that, don't you?
I don't care. Asian, Italian, whatever. I like rice.
So if you like rice in food, what type of cars do you like then?
Hondas.
So tell us about the air a little bit more. What's done? What have you been using it for?
Yeah, just like basic stuff, just still stock turbo, stock engine stuff, but everything else like computer, power of C, you know, exhaust, all the usual stuff, and mainly suspension.
They've got everything that you're going to want to see. Everything from GTRs, big street-powered weapons, 9-second drag cars here, drift cars, show cars, VIP. Everything you want to see is out here in Perth, so let's go check some more out.
The crew met up at the first location, the Galleria Shopping Centre, before things got a bit rowdy and we had to move on.
Well, as you can see, everyone's starting to get a little bit excited as we head off for a cruise. We'll see you at the next meeting point. Okay, we're here with Leon, who owns this Lamborghini replica. Mate, that is an awesome piece of gear. Tell us a little bit about this one.
We actually custom build them here in Western Australia, in Malaga, on tubular chassis, Lexus V8. So close you couldn't tell the difference.
The next location was the Gateway Shopping Centre, and the boys were keen to impress the Ignition crew. For this month's Hotspots, we took a trip to Canberra to see what the nation's capital had to offer. Over 50 cars turned up at the meeting spot, the Mobile Servo in Braddon, before the boys in blue crashed the party and moved everyone on.
Twice in under 10 minutes, we've now been pulled over for a random licence and registration check.
From there, the crew congregated in the new car park at Brand Depot, Mildura.
Three cop cars, 2 bikes have now pulled in to have their fun with the modified cars of Canberra. So let's stick it out and see what happens and see if we can finish off with a good night's deal.
With hardcore rap beats, with basement audio. Get ready, y'all. Get ready, y'all. Get ready, y'all. Get ready, y'all. Get ready. It's some magic.
Well, you know the police are starting to be pretty nice to us tonight when they let through Ivan's RX-3 with a 20B under the hood and a parachute off the back. And the cops are leaving it alone.
There was a good turnout of Skylines on the night. Few packing some pretty serious hardware under the bonnet.
Well, the police stuck around for an hour to supervise us and everyone was nice and well behaved. Plenty of tough cars turned out, as you can see. And it's time for everyone to head home.
We extreme tested 2 cars to prove a point about maximum horsepower. The black car with Castrol Edge Sport 0W40. The red, a benchmark synthetic oil. Edge Sport maintained maximum horsepower up to 45% longer. The other oil got smoked.
Don't you use the other oil? Not anymore.
Want more proof? Go to castroledge.com.au. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
This month, Hotspots took us to the Gold Coast to visit the legendary Broadwater car park. We met up at Pacific Fair first, so we could cruise down to the Broadie.
Oh, yeah, we're here with John and Philippe. The CRX brothers from a couple of editions ago, they decided to get a few friends together for tonight. Mate, how did you get so many friends together so quickly?
We sent a few messages, and a few people replied saying, Ignition's going to be there. And we, yeah, Ignition. And I went, no way.
Well, I'm here with Big Cuddly Chris, as you can see. He's very, very happy and excited to be here with Ignition. And he's got this absolutely off the scale, as he even calls it, hectic BMW. Mate, how many TV screens are in the car?
15, buddy.
You going to go more?
Yeah, another 10 more.
10 more. You're going to have 25 TV screens?
Yeah, brother.
Now, in the absence of Darren, I thought I'd get 2 very, very trendy individuals to go and interview some girls for me.
Come this way. Excuse me, I was just wondering, what is your best asset?
Have to be my legs.
Your legs. Look, mate, she's beautiful. She looks like Jennifer Lopez. What are you here for?
For you.
For me? Jeez, I don't even try and the girls come to me. I don't even know what's going on. This is B. She's now a beauty therapist, okay, but she used to do modeling. B, what brings you to this event tonight?
You guys.
Okay, she's come here because of us, but she doesn't look enthusiastic about saying that for some reason.
What is your best assets?
My left toe.
Your left toe. That's a very different asset, but it will be accepted in the answers. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Rocking up to the famous Modifiers hangout, it was packed. The Broadwater has been a Saturday night hotspot for years, but police intervention has meant that numbers have dwindled in recent times. But with the news of Ignition DVD in town, car owners flock to the Broadie for a good night out.
this car is a Sydney car or sort of Gold Coast or American style car?
Neither. Brisbane car.
Brisbane car.
I just want to ask a question. What does your number plate stand for?
It says surreal.
Is that a fish?
No, it's just a word.
Oh, I thought you said whale. It's a dream car. To look at it right now, it looks like a dream car to me, so looks very nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
All types show up to hang out and check out other people's rides. It's almost become a tourist attraction.
Yeah, come from Logan, come down most Saturday nights. Just really like coming down, having a look at it and see what people have done with their money and everything like that. And I don't see how the police say that we're all coons and everything like that. Like, these people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes on their cars and getting them all right and everything, so it's lovely.
All right, I've stumbled across a drift car. Makes me feel a little bit more at home here at the Broadwater car park. There is a few V8s and stuff around. The man Sticky, RB20 powered Sylvia, mate. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good. I saw that drink in your hand before, mate. I hope it wasn't alcohol.
It wasn't alcohol, but I do have a designated driver. I'm just the passenger tonight.
Why are you passenger, mate?
There was everything from drift cars and show cars to mega horsepower highway races. There was also a heap of ignition feature cars present.
I think her best assets are her legs because I felt them and they were very smooth.
She looks fully sick. Let's go check out some more, girls.
This month for Hotspots, we're down at Homebush, where the guys from DreamWorks have organised their Back to the City cruise. They're trying to bring back the old days in Sydney of the enormous cruises, and as you can see so far, they're doing a pretty good job. Right, we're here with Aaron, the owner of DreamWorks, who put this cruise together tonight, mate. How's things been with DreamWorks lately?
Mate, coming along good. Last 12 months we had the show. Mate, just want to get a bit of a repertoire of people going up again. The show coming up another couple of months, mate. Want to be bigger and better. Sydney's biggest one-day show and shine.
So with the cruise tonight, I heard it was the Back to the City cruise to try and bring back the old style of Sydney cruising. What inspired you to bring on that idea for tonight?
Mate, when I come into the scene 5-6 years ago, cruising was awesome, mate. You'd come out, you'd see 200-300 cars cruising through George and the Rocks. Basically, mate, lately it's been 20-30 cars on a Friday night. This is how it should be, mate, and DreamWorks is going to turn it around and take us back to the past the way it should be.
What's your name, champ?
Mikey.
What sort of cars do you like?
I like muscle cars, sport cars, and any other car you can think of.
Anything that's fast?
Yeah.
So Dad brought you up well then, didn't he? This is what I love about Sydney. The car scene here is so diverse. Just behind me in one little spot you can see Toyota Supra, S15, RX-8, BMW, WRX, Lancer, RX-7, all in the one place, all different styles. So let's go take a closer look. All right, we're here with Jerry. Mate, Aaron tells us he won DreamWorks Car of the Year for 2006. So obviously your car's got some gear in it, so tell us a little bit about it.
It's alright. It's just got full trim, custom respray, kit, 22s at the back, 20s at the front. I still got more mods to do, but we'll see how it goes in here. It's all about money and time.
What's your name?
Fernando.
Fernando. Mate, I'm standing here in this car park and I've seen nothing but Jap cars all night.
Yep.
Everyone knows I'm a Jap fan, but I tell you what, when I see some old school muscle done right, I have to come have a look and I have to come see your GT Coupe and have to say, how come you're down here with all these imports bringing this out?
Good question. Look, I admire all cars, but you're right, I think you've got good taste there. The muscle car is something that it's a revolution, you know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
But I appreciate people that spend a lot of money in their cars and it looks good.
But what sort of reaction do police give you when they see the car?
Surprisingly enough, it's been good. They pull you up and they put on the show and then they say, mate, it's very nice. Have you got your licence? And that's it.
Well, it was a good turnout tonight. Aaron from DreamWorks did really well. There's a few hundred cars here tonight, but obviously a bit of police presence made everyone want to bail a little bit early. But as you can see, some of the hardcore cruisers are still here as we now head off into Bondi to finish off the night.
This edition, we head to Canberra for our yearly trip to Summer Nats in the famous Braddon Hotspot.
Now, I'm in Canberra. During the Summer Nats, there is only one place to be on a Friday night, and that's here in Braddon for Hotspots. And as you can see, it is absolutely jam-packed with cars and people. So let's go check out what's going on.
Fly with me.
We're down here at the mobile servo at the end of Braddon, and the boys from Auto Style definitely aren't going to disappoint this weekend as Dom brings out his daily driver, the R34 GTR, and Graham in the reigning horsepower hero, Tough GTR. So you know the Auto Style boys are going to be terrorising the streets of Canberra. Man, this is intense already. You absolutely cannot escape Braddon here in Canberra on every Friday night. Every year it's been tradition since Summer Nats started, and it's an absolute melting pot. Rotors, 4s, 6s, big job GTRs, show cars, S2000s, and of course, all the V8 muscle you see from the Summits is here as well. Now check this out. When you look at these plates, you know they ain't kidding. That is definitely unique. Chop top, turboed as well. Look at the paint, look at the rims. Full retrim, the boys are cruising in style out here in Braddon. Well, as you can see, the cops have stepped up their styling a little bit here in Canberra. Full custom graphics, alloys. All right, we're here with Loz from NissanSylvia.com, mate. It is good to see your car finally on the road out in action, mate. How was the drive? All the way from Adelaide you drove. How was the drive?
The drive was long and loud.
So are you following hotspots around, or like, you've already been on a couple? Like, we're different state, different hotspots, but you're still here. What's going on?
We're just hoping to do more down in Adelaide. Hopefully get a scene like this eventually, you know?
Let's open this bad boy up. Loz now with a T67. What sort of power is it making so far?
It's only made 210 of the wheels so far on 8 PSI though.
Now, Hotspots isn't always regular car meetups. Sometimes we do things with major car clubs such as NissanSylvia.com and Skylines Australia. We also check out dyno comps at workshops, which is a great place to hang out, socialise and check out some cars. Okay, it's Wednesday night. The guys from Sylvia WA here in Perth gave me a call, said they had their first meeting for the month on tonight, so to come and check it out. So we're heading over to City West to see what's going on.
We found something pretty serious here when we opened up the hood of this very neat 180SX, a fully built RB26, forged bottom end, all Tomo headgear, big 3540 Garrett turbo and over 500 horsepower at the tyres. Absolute weapon. Okay, I've stumbled across another very rare car here out at City West. It's an all-tech version Varietta, so it's a convertible S15, genuine one straight from Japan. Adam here owns it. Mate, how did you come across this car?
I'd seen him on the internet and then didn't realise they'd actually got compliance for him, so dropped into the yard that does a lot of the imports here and saw one and thought, wow.
Right, we're here with Roy, one of the veterans of the Sylvia scene here in WA. Mate, how you doing tonight?
Yeah, very good, thanks.
Good to hear, mate. I hear around the traps that you're a bit of an expert, a bit of a legend when it comes to Sylvias here in WA. Just tell us a little bit about your background and your involvement with the club.
Yeah, well, I've been involved in the Sylvia WA cruise pretty much since they started. I try and look after the Sylvias as much as I can. The boys here are a great bunch of blokes.
Well, I noticed you've got a bit of a new setup under the hood of your Sylvia. Tell us a little bit about what you got under there now.
Got a lot of work done to it. I've spent a lot of time on it.
I heard it's one of the fastest Sylvias in WA as well.
Currently at the moment, it holds the record for an SR20 S13, yes, by 0.1 of a second, but it's still holding it.
That's still the record, mate.
Yeah, it's still the record.
As you can see, Sylvia WA has brought out plenty of tough Sylvias for us. They're showing us exactly how it's done here in Perth. Nothing but tough, neat street cars here floating around the streets of WA. This edition for Hotspots, we thought we'd check out something a little bit different. So we're down here at Granville Park Oval in Sydney to check out the Skylines Australia Show and Shine. Skylines Australia is one of the largest and best organised automotive forums in the country. They organise heaps of events around Australia, including this show and shine, which is a perfect way for Skyline owners to come together, socialise, look at each other's cars and relax in an awesome environment. We're here with Adam, who's the president of Skylines Australia New South Wales. Mate, what a day. It looks nice and relaxed. Everyone's having fun?
Massive. It's a pretty good time. Pretty nice weather. We turned it on. 108 cars, I think, turned up. So it's pretty huge.
Every single type of Skyline is catered for here today, from DR30 all the way through to R34, GDSs, GDSTs, GDRs, there's circuit cars, drift cars, drag cars, street cars, show cars, you name it, every type of Skyline is here. Now, some of you might remember this crazy R32 GDR from Edition 4. It's the auto-style R32 GTR that makes 500 kilowatts at all four. It's now changed owners, and it's here at the Show and Shine. Now, this R33 is one very, very neat example with a big turbo, full leather interior, respray, big 20-inch rims. This thing is hot. Now, walking through the lines of cars, I saw this engine bay open, had to take a closer look, and it's Din's R32 GDR with a T51R SPL turbo strapped to the side, and it runs 1080s at over 130 mile an hour on street tyres with pump fuel. So there it is, another daily driven, street registered GDR that runs 10s all day. All right, here with Chris Easton, the crazy man of drift, is always great for entertainment value whenever I come to an event. What's been happening?
Not a lot, just getting the car sorted, getting a bit of practice for the car, so yeah, really good.
And so is the car sorted for Drift Australia or what?
All sorted. We took it out at the Off-Street Masters to do a couple of demos, and the car ran really well. We're going to be fast, we're going to be good, and we're going to be really sideways.
And so tell us, man, hanging out at this Skylines Australia Show and Shine, you having fun or what?
Oh yeah, it's a great day. There's cars everywhere, there's mud, there's grass. There's not too much mud, sorry. It's good firm soil, and there's sausages.
For more information on their upcoming events, check out the website skylinesaustralia.com.
seems that every time Ignition visits a state, Hotspots gets bigger and bigger. Our recent trip to South Australia was no exception, with over 500 cars turning out to make it the largest Adelaide Hotspots to date. NissanSylvia.com owner Loz helped make the meeting one of the largest hotspots we've seen.
I've got to say, after rocking up tonight, you've done it again. How did it get this big?
I'd like to know that myself. I think there was a lot of shout-outs on the radio. I think just forums are doing their work, you know. I'd say count in total with cars, about 500, 600 cars all up. So a decent amount. For Adelaide, it's a huge.
Adelaide, that's massive. Well, this time we're not going to talk about your car because we're doing a feature on Tuesday. So we'll see that real soon on Ignition. Thanks, Loz.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Michael, who owns his S14 Series 2. How you doing, man?
Good, man.
That's good. Now, dark blue, Series 2 S14 with a truss turbo. Tell us what else is in there.
Basically, 850cc blitz injectors. You've got a Jerry sump, Jerry plenum, pond cams, rocker stoppers, you name it.
So tell us, this Adelaide scene tonight, well, is this a representation of what it's normally like or not?
No. No. It's the craze I've ever seen it, to be honest with you, yeah.
Biggest ever?
Biggest craze I've been to, yeah.
Well, that's what we want to hear.
The meet was so big that it packed out the main car park and overflowed into the car parks and loading docks out the back. Plenty of hot cars turned out, and tough Japan imports are still the in thing in South Australia.
All right, here with Fu, with his R34. Man, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
Oh, good, thanks.
No, I haven't seen the car for a while, so it's looking a little bit different. Tell us, what have you changed since we were last over here? And tell us, what's under the hood now, man?
Oh, basically took all the stickers off, put a Permaguard polymer coating on it, Pexi intercooler, wash injectors, fuel pump, the whole lot, and yeah, she's going pretty hard now.
Right, we're here with Brett, who owns this crazy Mitsubishi Cordia. Mate, I haven't seen many done up this much, so tell us a little bit about it.
It's got a Evo 3 Jap spec engine, Ultronic computer, GTO calipers with massive rotors on it.
It's got a lot.
It's got a lot, and I'd be here for a long time telling you all about it.
So what do you think of the turnout tonight, man?
Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I haven't been a cruise like this in, I don't know, probably 2 years.
So it's a good enough excuse to bring the car out?
Absolutely. And the only reason is because Ignition DVD's here.
That's a good enough reason, I reckon.
The crowd was well behaved, and the local police made their presence known, but simply supervised and let everyone do their thing. Plenty of familiar faces turned out for the night too, including well-known drifter, gorgeous George Spartalis.
So where camera's on now, you're supposed to do something funny. People told me you were funny. Lurking in a back corner, we found GT George. How you doing, man?
How you going?
Good, man. It's the night before DA. How you feeling?
Very tired.
It's always the way, though, isn't it? It wouldn't be a DA event if you didn't have to get up and work on the car in the morning.
Just never have enough time.
Come on, sleepwalk. Let's go. He's off. He's gone. Can't hold him down.
Look for a full feature on the GT AutoSound R34 in edition 21.
All right, we're here with my old mate Jason, who took us on the craziest ride through the hills last time we were here at Hotspots with his supercharged Mercedes. Mate, how you doing? Where is the Merc?
Merc's at home.
Now this car sort of got its features. It was blue. It was pretty full on, well known. Disappeared for a while, and now it's back. Tell us, what have you done since?
I just did the repaint on it. Just got bored of the old blue colour. It just looked a bit too pastel. Now it's just looking a bit meaner. So every time you boys come out, man, Adelaide, it seems like everybody wants to come out. So it's good to see.
It was then off for a cruise through the Adelaide suburbs before finishing off the night at another shopping centre car park.
Well, every Hotspots that I go to, I usually find myself a favourite car. And this time around, it has to be Dom's mental-looking Series 8 RX-7.
We've pretty much gone everything mechanical-wise, beefed it up, made it stronger, faster, more powerful, and we sort of tried to add a little bit of show to it as well, but everything sort of has a reason, you know, like we've added in vented bonnets to actually get the engine temps down. We've got a nice bar, but we also have shrouding inside the bar, not mesh or anything like that, which we actually managed to drop the engine temps around 6 degrees by running the shrouding, which is a lot more power when it's cooler.
Well, I tell you what, man, it certainly looks tough, and obviously it certainly goes hard.
It was an awesome night, and next time we hope it's even bigger.
This month for Hotspots, we headed down to DRC in Uguna for one of their popular dyno nights. With ever-increasing police presence at local hotspots, DRC decided to give avid car enthusiasts a place to hang out.
Right, we're here with Adam, the owner of DRC. Mate, how'd you pull this off?
A bit of organisation, a lot of good guys helping us out, and a lot of guys that prefer to bring their cars down on a Saturday night here than going out clubbing.
Instead, we just waste our money in our cars, don't we?
That's right.
It's late into the night. It's already getting close to midnight. Mate, the last time you had one of these, how late did you go?
I think we finished about 4:30 in the morning.
That's a big dyno comp.
There's plenty of action on the dyno, show cars to look at, and a great social environment.
As you can see, the place is pumping tonight. DJs are pumping out the tunes. There's plenty of hot cars. There's big crowds, and of course, heaps of horsepower. So DRC's done it again.
The QSR twin-turbo Ferrari was on display and attracted plenty of attention, as did Ronnie's luscious RX-7. The boys from Time to Go Racing came out in force and made their presence known, with Bass's Off the Hook 2 Sus S2000, Steve's Right on Cue Liberty, and last month's 2 cover cars, Rob's Buzzed By RX3 and Rick's For Pervs S15.
Don't ever say that sex, spec and power can't be mixed, because one of our cover cars is just about to hit the rollers, Rick's For Pervs S15 with a serious SR20.
Rolling on 20s in full street trim, the S15 still put down 280 rear-wheel kilowatts. Cars were running on the rollers non-stop with plenty of variety. Some people just want to see what their car makes and have some fun, while others came to put down some numbers. This 10-second R33 Skyline did some demonstration runs and put down over 430 horsepower through an auto and all. Ali's CA18 powered XR is a bit of an animal and was hard to strap down. With a forged engine and a Garrett GT30, getting traction through the front wheels is nearly impossible, so getting an accurate reading wasn't going to happen. This R32 GTR wearing 34 GTR rims looked fairly tame at first glance. But 461 horsepower at the wheels ain't no stocker. The top spot for the night is awarded for highest power per litre, and it went to Fung with his Bell Garage built S15. With close ratio box and diff, it makes a bucket load of mid-range torque and comes on hard. So hard, it nearly lifted off the dyno. With all the ingredients for a good time, the DRC dyno nights are set to keep on growing. For more information, dynamicracingconcepts.com.au. For this edition's Hotspots, we decided to hang out with our friends from Bell Garage at one of their regular dyno nights. The nights have a relaxed, friendly atmosphere and give car enthusiasts somewhere to hang out away from the public eye. The stress of no police crashing the party means everyone can relax and enjoy their cars.
Oh, we found a familiar face. Jamie, man, what's up?
Nothing, man. Just here at Bill, helping out and stuff.
Helping out?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Seriously?
I heard you were cooking the barbecue.
I was meant to, but I've delegated to other people, as you can see, so what's on me? It's on me.
You just want to socialise and mingle, don't you?
I've been to that too, yeah.
Now, your car's not here, man. Tell us what happened.
It's actually sold now, man. It's gone somewhere in Melbourne, so it's Gonski's.
You know this feature doesn't come out for like 3 months, so there's a bit of lead time there. So now you can tell me what's the next car.
Can't, man. You're going to have to wait.
You've already had that hardcore JDM title bestowed upon you about 80 times in our DVD, so you must continue that trend. What car is it? Hint. It's still a Nissan, isn't it?
Could be.
To give people something to look at between runs, the guys from Bell Garage have got plenty of demo and customers cars on display, including their new turbocharged S2000, Fung's S15, and his new car, this R34 GTR V-Spec. There was a big mix of Japanese cars there. NA front-wheel drive Hondas through to the Skylines and Silvias. Put your car on or what?
Yeah, I did actually.
You don't look... Come on, what's that look on your face? I'm gonna decide... You want me to ask you, don't you? What power did it make?
512 at the wheels.
No. What did it really make?
All right, 460.
Keep going.
Down. 430.
Down.
The 3 guesses are up, man. I'll give up.
Going.
Give up. Non-applicable.
This fully built SR20 equipped 180SX stole the show with well over 400 horsepower. Not bad for a 2-litre 4-banger. To keep up to date with upcoming dyno nights at Bell Garage, check out their website, bellgarage.com.au.
This month, the DreamWorks crew were at it again, staging another meetup at the Bass Hill Drive-Ins.
Tonight, let's just say, same as the Back to the Past cruise, maybe want to get Sydney activated again if you want to put it. Tonight's more of, you know what I mean, look, we put the word out, let's see who rocks up, you know what I mean, meet a few new faces, get a few people activated and let them know what we do, and mate, yeah, hopefully we can only make the scene bigger and better.
We rocked up with Project 200 and a Turbo Astra that was on loan from Holden.
All right, Tony, you said we brought out the new Astra Turbo.
Yeah.
Would you drive one?
With a nice set of wheels, yeah.
You would?
Yeah, bloody hell.
We've got to get an opinion on what the girls think of the new Astra.
Sexy. I like the power.
You like the power? Oh, there we go. The girls do like the power. What do you think of it?
It's not bad.
What is it that makes you like it?
The package.
So if it didn't have a turbo but looked exactly like the Turbo 1, would you still think it's all right then, or does it need the turbo to back it up?
I consider it, but the turbo gets it over the line.
Rides from all ends of the modified spectrum turned out for the event. Bass's 2-sus airbagged S2000 was there, in the guise it sported before its crazy transformation. Another car that took our fancy was Steve's mental Toyota Corona Sleeper.
Open the hood for us, Steve. 7M GTE built, Garrett GT 3540R on it, nice big front mount, C4 3-speed auto behind it. This thing is an absolute weapon. So this is the ultimate sleeper here at the cruise tonight. Toyota Corona looks totally standard, plenty of power under the hood.
I did all the mechanical. Croydon tunes it for me. Boys from Auto Style Shop, Jim and Rob, come and give me a hand, and That's about it. And it's going to stay the way it is because people pull up next to him, they start laughing at you, they see Simmons on it, and when you take off, and they all know about it.
All up, it was another enjoyable night from the DreamWorks crew. For more info on up-and-coming events, check out dreamworks.com.au.
The nation's capital was the destination for the Ignition crew this issue, and the locals didn't disappoint.
We're back in Canberra and the forecast for tonight is a very cold 0 degrees, but that hasn't stopped a bunch of avid car enthusiasts from hitting the National Museum car park when they found out Ignition's coming to town.
There was a diverse range of cars in attendance, from show cars and streeters to full-tilt performance cars.
So here with Glenn, mate, one of a kind, tell us about it.
It's a 1Z ZFE 1.8 TD04 WRX turbo on it, doing about 157 kilowatts at the wheels at the moment.
What did it have when it was non-turbo?
84.
So nearly double the power.
Yeah.
All right, many of our viewers out there will be familiar with the car RH9. Now we're here with its owner, John. How are you, mate?
Good, very good.
That's good to see. Now, you're not in the R34 tonight. What are you cruising in?
The other car.
A little bit more laid back.
Yeah, a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more, you know, have fun and just enjoy and cruise, yeah.
Sylvia's seemed to be the flavour of the night, and there was a heap of S13, 14 and 15s in attendance. The atmosphere was relaxed, and museum security were happy to help, and the police simply supervised.
So what would you say tonight's like in comparison?
Tonight is huge, it's awesome. It's the biggest night that we've had out here in a while.
So what's happening from here? Everyone going for a cruise or?
Yeah, it looks like everyone's hitting the road and going for a cruise.
When the night was over, we decided to hit the streets of Canberra with some of our local friends. And what better way to cruise than in a Porsche Turbo, a 600 horsepower R33 Skyline, and one of the rarest R34 GTRs you can buy. Every time we hit Canberra, the car scene comes together and we have a ball. No doubt we'll be heading back there soon.
This edition of Hotspots, the guys from NissanSylvia.com have organised another big cruise, but this time it's here in Sydney. Now the Sydney cruising scene's been a little bit quiet lately, but we're doing what we can to make it big again with another big turnout here at Homebush.
The night started out big as cars queued up to get into the P4 car park. A wide variety of cars turned out. There was a bunch of Sydney spec cars, including plenty of well-known show cars.
All right, cruising through the car park here at Homebush. There's plenty of cool rides, but this one certainly stands out. It's James U-Wish WRX. Well, how long have you been building this thing for?
About 2 years. Not finished yet. Still got a couple of surprises.
They're never finished, are they?
No.
With
With the cruise being held the night before a Toyo Drift Australia round, there was a bunch of drift and drift-styled cars. All right, now coming through Hotspots, I'm always happy when I see a full-blown drift car. We're here with Donnie, man, and his 186. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, man.
So I take it this being the weekend of drift, is that why you brought it out?
Yeah, give it that drift scene thing.
The thing looks pretty crazy. It's all stripped out. I've seen a bit of work. The guards are done, good rims. Tell us a bit about the engine work, a bit about suspension.
Okay, it's got TNHA suspension, got a GT30 turbo, got a Cusco roll cage, pretty much rims, Body Club P1 rims, Koyo radiator.
All the drift goodies.
Got the drift goodies.
Come on, man, let's look under the hood. We want to see under the hood, man. I want to see this turbo. That's what we want to see. Big high mount GT30 turbo. Now we're talking, man. That's one serious piece of gear, Donnie, man. There was also a heap of interstate car enthusiasts who came out for a look.
I'm here for the drift, of course. We drove 13 hours.
Who with?
The Corporal Christian and his girlfriend, the gorgeous Sky.
We're here with Sky. How you doing anyway?
I am doing fantastic. It's cold, my nipples are hard, but I love it. I love coming to these drift rounds, drinking some beers, watching some skids. Sick.
All right, I'm here with my serial hotspot stalker, Loz. Man, you don't just organise cruises in your hometown, you organise in others. What happened? Tell us, give us a rundown.
It gets publicised on DistanceSylvia.com and probably a third of the cars are Sylvia's. The rest we've got Rexes, everything, yeah. So I think we had a decent amount of cars.
And how many cars do you reckon at the peak of it all?
200, 220, I'd say.
Oh, so how did you get the word out?
Yeah, just through the website. It does its wonders. People hear that it's going to be big, and so they start SMSing their friends, and it goes from there.
So a couple of changes to the site. Tell us what's going on.
Oh yeah, well the Toyota Forum, that's expanding on sort of what we've got already.
So we're from there, Skylines, everything, Ignition, part of the website, everything.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely, yeah. Once we get Ignition on there and have their own forums and all that, then I think we'll get a lot of different traffic coming in.
I think we're going to have to start getting you organising cruises in every state. What do you reckon?
Nah, definitely.
Well, you're taking over. A visit by supervising police and security scared a lot of people off, but there was still plenty of avid enthusiasts who stuck around. While we're in Tassie, we checked out the car scene, and like last time, the enthusiasts from Van Diemen's Land came out in force. Well, this issue for Hotspots, we're back in Tasmania. We're in Launceston, and I tell you what, there's quite a big turnout for such a little place. There's plenty of cars here of every single variety, and there's quite a few drift cars floating around, as this is the weekend of the Toyo Drift Australia series. So let's check out what Tassie has to offer. A wide variety of cars and styles turned up. Let's take a look at a few. We found a familiar face. Scotty owned the S14 that we featured way back in, what was it, issue 8?
Yes, issue 8.
Back in the day.
Yes, that's
What have you been doing since then? It's been a couple of years since we saw you.
I bought myself a nice 99 Bag Lux.
Bag Lux?
Yes. Most of the work was actually done. I've actually just done all the mods myself, including wheels, billet front end, bit of primer in the back tray, as you can see here. Very, very classy.
So it's a typical mini truck. You actually drive it around, never finished.
Never ever finished. Too much work to do.
All right, we stumbled across this hot-looking R34 here at Hotspots in Launceston, mate. That's a pretty tidy car to have here, cruise around Launceston. What sort of reaction do you get?
A lot of looks, especially with the plates. You can read people's lips.
Well, your name's Antonio, so I'm presuming that's the reason why you've got the Wog Boy plates.
It is a good Italian name. Don't I look it?
All right, I stumbled across this pretty tough-looking WX that belongs to Jared, mate. These things are pretty impressive. Carbon bonnet looks pretty trick. All the carbon mirrors, carbon boot scoop. Tell us what else is done.
There's a little bit of engine work done, not much. So I'm working on ECU at the moment. I've done a full boot install and just working on seats and stuff at the moment. I'm working on interior.
Cool. So you're from Launceston, Hobart, Devonport. Where are you from?
Oh, you're a Launceston local? Launceston.
So what's this night like? Is this a big night for Launceston?
Yeah,
or?
it is actually. There's a lot of cars here.
Now I've stumbled across a pretty familiar car, but a not so familiar face. Now Lizzie, you've managed to pick up quite a well-known car here.
Yes, I have.
Now, did you get it from Kristen or did you buy it off the person that bought it off her?
I bought it off the person that bought it off her.
How long you had it for now?
I've had it for about 6 months.
6 months? Now, when this car was up in Queensland with a cute blonde driver around, it attracted a lot of attention. So it's now got another cute blonde owner to drive it around. What sort of attention are you getting now driving this?
A lot. It attracts a lot of attention.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, I've bumped into another familiar face that I met last time I was down here, Mick, and your legendary, famous Corona. Mate, this thing is pretty well known around here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a bit of a rep around here, yep, that's for sure.
Now, looking at the hood, you can tell why. Now, it's a 1G GT, if I remember correctly.
Yep, that's it, 1G, with just a single turbo conversion. It's running 12.4 at the drags, just on straight tyres, so it should nearly run in the 11s with some decent tyres on it. Minute 6 around Simmons.
Now, what have you done suspension-wise and drivetrain-wise to make that happen?
A lot. No, it's got a set of tramp rods in the back, a Mazda B1600 diff just to handle it, twin standard sway bars in the front, and lowered springs, that's it.
Right here with Jono, one of the local favourites, mate. I tell you what, this car's looking pretty good every time. Tell us a bit more of our viewers what's under the hood.
Got the RB25 Series 2 engine in it, all in-house conversion, Munro Engineering. We do a few conversions and stuff, done this one all in-house, just painted it myself, just spare time, just getting it all ready to go.
With the Drift Australia event being held on the same weekend, there was also a few drift cars about the place. I'm here with local drifter and workshop owner Ronnie, who specialises in drifting over here. Now, I bumped into this guy at Power Cruise ripping it up, and I tell you what, I was pretty impressed, man. You're definitely one of the local favourites. What's your predictions for DA this weekend?
Oh, I don't know. If I go all right, I'll be happy. If I keep it on the track, I'll be happy. Yeah.
Now, you do a lot of drifting around here at Baskerville and Simmons Plains. What's the Tassie drift scene like?
It's getting better and better. It's really taken off now. Yeah, it wasn't before, but now it's really taken off.
Now, I noticed at Power Cruise this car was rather quick. So tell us, what's done to your SR under there?
Oh, it's got a bigger turbo and it's got 4Gs and stuff in it. Nothing real special.
What sort of power's it making at the moment?
Don't know, I wouldn't have a clue. It does 11s down the quarter mile.
So you got an 11-second drift car?
Yeah.
In other words, it's kind of quick?
Yeah, it's good to drift.
A few Drift Australia drivers also turned up. Now, I told the people of Tassie I'd be bringing down some celebrity guests, and we found him. Chris Easton, the funniest man in drifting. How's your world going now that your latest feature has made you a superstar?
Yeah. I don't think anyone likes me in my neighbourhood anymore.
You are literally dodging bullets in Bankstown now.
Oh, no, they're all right. They're pretty sweet.
They're all right?
Yeah.
Now, what sort of reaction you got from that feature, man? I've heard some pretty good things.
A lot of people said they liked it, yeah. Which is good. It was a lot of fun.
What are you doing here anyway?
We just come out and check out the local talent. There's a lot of cars here.
Talent? You're usually looking for girls with talent, not cars.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to the pub on Sunday night, hopefully.
Big after party like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to get back on the boat on Sunday, so I'll be ready for.
All right. Well, now we've just had the green light from his publicist. This weekend, we're allowed to interview on Ignition the most famous man in drifting, Fernando Well. How are you, brother?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Now, you went to America and you had a good time over there, I heard, and I did very, very well.
Yeah, we had a real good time, and we also did a bit of drifting as well.
A little bit of drifting?
Yeah.
So you had a good time with that too, or?
Yeah, that
or
was
just
all
the
right.
American trip that was good?
Nah, it started off a bit slow, but then got a lot better towards the end.
So what do you think of the Tassie car scene now that we're out and about having a look?
Oh, we were just driving past. We just finished eating, going back to our hotel, and we thought, if this was in Sydney, it'd be like something going on. Like
you thought you'd come and have a bit of a nose and look, see what's going on, right?
Yeah, we thought it was like a big raid or something. So
just bust in on our filming and say what's going on.
In a Traeger on Red Limiter.
The Tasmanian car scene is always friendly and a heap of fun. We think we should visit more often. Now, when we travel overseas, we also like to try and check out the local car culture. When you head to Japan, you have to visit the world-famous Daikoko Futo. Now, it's not really a hotspot, but while we're in California, we couldn't help but check out Venice Beach before we headed down to San Diego to check out their import car culture. And then to finish off the DVD, our biggest hotspots to date. It made every single channel of the news and will never be forgotten. Over 1,000 cars converged on Hillary's Boat Harbour in Western Australia. Perth, you're still number one.
Daikoku Futo is world-renowned as a car hangout in Tokyo. While we were in Japan with Motul, we decided to check it out. The maze of highways in Yokohama makes it difficult to find, but after some chats with locals, we found our way in. When we first pulled up, we saw over 30 exotic cars, including the new Ferrari 430, Lamborghini Murcielago convertible, and heaps of Lamborghini Diablos. It's a melting pot of all different types of car cultures, with exotic performance cars mixing it with drift cars, VIP cars, vans, and high-performance JDM cars. Recent clamping down by police and security has meant Daikoku Futo isn't as large as it used to be, but it's still big by anyone's standards. Music's a big part of Daikoku Futo, with vans decked out with speakers and dancers putting on a show for some fun. Police intervention has driven away some of the mega-powered Wangan racers, but there's still plenty to look at. We stumbled across a few hardcore Evo Lancers, and there was a heap of tough RX-7s in a rotary car club that rocked up. A car club full of SC430 Lexuses pulled up as well. Modifying your car is definitely a worldwide language, and it's amazing no matter what country you go to, it's still the same fundamental thing. Car enthusiasts hanging out doing what they enjoy most. Modified cars.
Hey, what's up? My name is DJ Him. I'm out here on Venice Beach scratching beats, and you're watching Ignition.
As we go a little something like
We've done hotspots all around Australia, had some pretty big turnouts. We've done a hotspots in Japan, but now it's our first time doing hotspots in America. We're at San Diego in Southern California to check out the local import scene, and so far, it's looking pretty good. San Diego might live in the shadow of LA, but its modified import car scene is strong.
Some of San Diego's top street cars turned out for the night once the word was out that we were coming to town. Well, cruising to the car park, we stumbled across a WRX that at first glance doesn't seem like it's got a whole lot, but you have a closer look, you see some Brembo brakes, you see the hole in the hood, and Eric, mate, I think your WRX has probably got a little bit more than most.
Yeah, it's got more than most, I would say. It's got a big turbo on it, and a couple little body parts, custom hood. It's got a really loud exhaust, but please don't bother me too much because I'm registered out of state.
I notice you're a little bit out of state on this front number plate as well, a Victorian number plate. Obviously, you've been to Australia at some stage, so what took you over there?
The Navy took me over there at first, and then Pleasure took me there secondly.
Obviously, you liked it.
Yeah, I'm trying to con a buddy out of STI 099 plate from New South Wales also.
Oh, well, some of the locals around here said I had to come and check out Chuck's 06 STI, and I tell you what, man, they were certainly right. It's a very, very impressive stuff. Now, I'm presuming there's a lot of attention to detail in there. Now, is this thing your daily driver or something that you're building up for track and show?
Pretty much show. It stays in the garage most of the time. I don't daily drive it.
So other than what's under the hood that I can see, what else have you done?
I got full audio-video equipment. There's a TV in the trunk with two nice big 12-inch subwoofers, race suspension.
I'm noticing a lot of braided lines, a big distribution block, and one of those Cryo 2 systems. So tell us a little bit more about the Cryo system that you've got in there.
Well, what the Cryo 2 system does is when I engage it, it dispenses the CO2 through the intake track, through the fuel lines, and it dumps here in the front intercooler.
So basically the one system you've got hooked up to basically handle all different three cooling functions at once?
Yes.
That's not bad at all. Does it work very well, or?
You can feel it.
We also stumbled across a car that's not so common in these parts. Well, a lot of viewers out there in America probably wouldn't know what this car is at first glance, but me being from Australia, I straight away know it's an R33 GTS 25T. Do you get a lot of people thinking, Ed, that it's a GTR instead of a GTST?
A lot of people do think it's a GTR, but because I use it for drifting, I went with a GTST series because it's a much lighter car.
Tell us, what sort of engine work have you done?
From the outside, it looks like just a bone stock 25 DET, and underneath the valve covers, it's really a hybrid 26. All the race goodies inside of it, Tomei components, CP, rods, the whole works.
What sort of drifting you get up to around here?
Drifting around here, we go to Irwindale Raceway. We go up there to practice, and that's where we also compete. Locally in this area, there's not too much of a track. All we have are some 8th mile drag strips, so everything is all up north from us.
As darkness fell, cars were still cruising through. All right, here with Peter from Synapse Engineering, a local boy here in San Diego that hooked us up for tonight. Invite a lot of people down. Man, what do you think of the turnout?
I think it's great. This shows exactly what's going on in San Diego, what the flavor's like. People just love cars. They love to hang out, and the culture's very strong here.
So tell us a bit more about the scene. What would you say is the flavor here? Is it show? Is it street?
I think it's performance. It's really big here in San Diego. You have a lot of show cars, but they're stuck in the show scene, if you will.
So tell us a bit about Synapse Engineering and what sort of other work you're doing now.
Right now what we're doing is we've developed a piston-based, no diaphragm wastegate and blow-off valve. And actually in your market, pretty soon you're going to be seeing one of our guys, Anthony of Maztec from Melbourne, is going to be hitting that racetrack pretty hard with our products.
Now tell us, you've got a car as well, you've got a Mitsubishi Talon.
It's pretty much a built 4G63, front-wheel drives. It's got every mod you can think of. It's got Carrero rods, JE pistons, got a big turbo on it. Obviously it's got our wastegates and blow-off valves on there. The thing makes about 400 plus on race gas on conservative boost.
You know what, I think that's enough talk. I think we should get over in the light and have a look. Come on, man. Now, when this 350Z rolled into the car park, I saw the carbon fibre hood, the roof, and I thought to myself, this thing could be a little bit serious. And when Tim popped the hood, mate.
There's a lot of grunt underneath this car. Basically, it's got one of our turbo systems. It's pushing about 480 at the wheels, 91 octane.
Now, you own Speed Force. Tell us a little bit about what sort of work you guys do at your shop.
We basically just do a lot of fabrication. We build cars, all kinds of parts. I mean, you can see some of the parts that we build. Everything's built in-house by hand.
So you're a local in this area. What's the local car scene like down here in San Diego for our viewers?
It's okay. I mean, a lot of cops trying to bust people. I mean,
hey man, that's worldwide now, isn't it? So, all right, man. Well, thanks very much for your time, and I think we'll have to be giving you a call for a couple of feature cars pretty soon. Sure. Thanks, man.
Let me know.
Well, cruising to the car park here in San Diego, I come across someone who would have to be the only person in San Diego that's probably heard of Ignition before everyone else. This is Josh. So,
Man, tell us, how'd you hear about Ignition?
When I'm in the Navy and when I went over to Australia in 2004, I seen the Ignition DVD on the stands and I was like, well, what's this? So I pick it up, watched it on my ship, and I was hooked. So I went out and got every edition. I got every one of them up until the one that you just gave me not too long ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you're an Ignition fan, because now you're going to be getting Ignition Australia, you're going to be getting Ignition International, and you're going to be getting the D-Sport DVD as well. So you're going to have plenty to watch, man. Thanks.
Right, thank you.
The night was a big success and goes to show the social side of the car scene is still going strong.
Our last hotspot feature in Perth had remained our largest to date, but this time, when the word spread that Ignition was coming again, the Western Australian car scene came out in force and blew the last hotspots out of the water. Hotspots Perth was so big that it attracted the attention of every news medium in Perth and made every TV news program.
We're back in Perth for Hotspots, and since our last trip here, I haven't seen one as big, but the people from Perth have taken it one step further again. As you can see behind me, tonight is absolutely massive.
Hillary's Marina was the meetup for hotspots this time around, as after our last visit, it was deemed the only car park big enough.
Now, when you come to Hotspots, a hire car just isn't going to cut it. So one of my old friends from way back in the day, Marky Marks, hooked me up and given me his WRX wagon for the night. And as you can see, it's pretty cool. Jet black, shaved, slammed on 19s, the scissor doors, the full leather interior, the big system. So tonight, Ignition's rolling in style.
There was a wide range of cars there, from mild to wild, old school to new school, show to JDM. Every car style was covered.
All right, I'm here with one of my old mates from Perth, Leon.
How are you, brother?
He's hooked me up for the weekend. Leon's now the president of the lower level car club. Tell us about the club, man.
Pretty much, it's just a club straight for mini trucks and customs, custom vans. For years, a lot of the guys in Perth, you know, you get the American magazines, you got to wait 3 months to get them, you get it, and it's got February 05 and you're in the middle of July. You still your hunter down, you pay your $7. You know, you sit there months on end waiting at the front of the little Chinese shop to get your book, and you just dream about shit like this.
Who else is in the club?
Come on. This is the main group here.
Who we got?
We got Chris here, Chris Warren, one of the main blokes, Bo Pennington.
Zach Slater.
Craig Brown here. My man Julian.
Hey. What's up, boys? What do you think of tonight?
Oh, mate, it's off the hook.
Off the hook.
Like they say, when it's all said and done, lower level is where it begun.
Where the trucking begun, man.
Ignition, lower level, it's all about the love.
All right, you brother.
There were people everywhere, and the atmosphere was friendly as the entire Perth car scene came together.
This is what I'm talking about. That is a thing of beauty. An R34 and an R32 GTR sitting together, nice and pretty, all on their own. All right, I'm here with Dennis in this hot RX3, mate. One of your buddies told me that I have to get over here and check this thing out. He said it's one of the top 10 and a few different car shows around the place, so tell us a little bit more about it.
I've been building this thing 4 years. Just got a licence probably 17th of January this year, and took it first. Car outing was motivation, and it made the top 10. It's running a TO4E with a 152 rear exhaust housing, custom-made 3-inch manual bend exhaust system.
I'm Dennis's brother, mate. I just want to congratulate my brother on 5 years of hard work and effort, and I'm glad his car made the top 10, and yeah, all the best.
All right, I'm here with Melissa, and her and her partner run the Chosen Few Car Club. There's a few cars here. How many cars are in the club all up?
About 25.
25, and what sort of cars are in the group? Is it a mixed bag, certain types, or?
No, a bit of everything, mainly Subarus, WRXs.
I'm starting to like Perth. Everywhere I walk in this car park, there seems to be 2 GTRs parked together everywhere. So tell us a little bit about your one.
It's just actually had a new motor put in. It's running HKS GTSS turbos. It basically holds together, and you and give it a bit of a beating and not have to worry about it too much.
We're here with Jossie and Coos. Boys, tell us about the club.
Well, basically it's a half car club, half computer club. We were sick of just all the stereotypical clubs out there. Just wanted to start something different.
It was a complete melting pot of the Perth car scene, and there was plenty of eye candy to boot.
Well, we're here with Louise. How are you going tonight?
Not too bad.
What do you think of this turnout here for tonight?
Pretty awesome.
Now, all your friends said I've got to come and look at a Hyundai Excel. And I must admit, I haven't looked at one in a long time, but then someone yelled out it's turbo. I've got a lot of respect for that. So tell us a little about this car.
Yeah, I bought it last year and then kind of got ripped off, so I've done it again. New turbo and stuff. And system got stolen, so now it's replaced as well.
Does it surprise a lot of people when you're driving around, when they see a girl driving an Excel with a couple of G-Ready and Blitz stickers, and do they...
No, and then I go up and I do blow off because I have loud blow off and they jaws drop.
There were also a heap of familiar faces.
All right, we caught up with Adrian again, mate. Haven't seen you in a little while. And the car, the feature's all out. Were you happy with the feature?
Yeah, good feature. Quite impressed. My mum went out and bought like 4 copies of it.
So things going well then?
Yeah, getting there. Still working on the car. So.
You're Adrian's girlfriend, are you?
Yes, that's correct.
So you're into the cars too?
Yes, I've got a 180SX SR20 too.
This is like the picture-perfect couple here. 2 186s each. That's what dreams are made of for guys now. Now I'm here with Scotty from Tech 9 Tyres. Mate, I knew this car had a good engine bay, but everyone said come check it out again. This thing is now off its head. Tell us what you've done since I last saw it and what's left to go, man. It doesn't look like there's much left to go.
There's only a little bit of painting left. Other than that, just got to run it in and get a tune done.
Now, what do you think of tonight, man?
I've never seen it this big, man. This is insane.
So you own Tech 9 Tyres over here in Perth. Now, I heard they're making a pretty good name for themselves over here. I'm seeing the sticker everywhere, so tell us about the shop a little bit.
Pretty much got started about 2 years ago. We're just really trying to bring sort of eastern state prices to WA and show people that you can actually get some good quality rims over here.
With such a massive crowd, it was only a matter of time before someone wanted to show off and ruin it for everyone. But in the end, it was a night to remember as Ignition went large in WA.
Now, what a crazy night, man. One of my mates jumped up on the hill, said he gave a rough count. There was at least 1,000 cars here tonight, and what a mix. V8s, old school and new school. Obviously, heaps of imports here tonight. Skyline seemed to have ruled supreme. Plenty of Rexes as well. So it's been a good mix of cars, even a few old school roaders thrown into the mix. But the police did decide to arrive, and what do you expect with over 1,000 cars and probably 2,000 people here tonight? It's probably bigger than most car shows around the country. Perth keeps the official title as the biggest hotspots we've ever seen.